Sittingbourne, England, Colt Cabana will be making his way to your country. Revolution Pro heavyweight title is on the line. Colt, what are your thoughts going in against Sha Samuels?
Well, it's going to be a long flight over there, and I'm prepared. I'm prepared to take on Sha Samuels. I have to fly all the way over the Atlantic Ocean. I'm going to be taking United. I got myself a window seat, which I prefer more than the aisle seat because I like to rest against I like to rest against the plane itself. Now, sometimes people like to watch movies. I actually just sit and think, and I come up with little scenarios in my head, like, what would I do if the person next to me started talking to me? Or, you know, what if it was a cute girl? Or what if this guy just offered me like a business plan? And I'm thinking like, yeah, I should take him up on this business plan. We should start a restaurant and call it Fish and Chips, but bring it to America where it's fish, but it's poker chips. And then we start going over like, well, I want fish and poker chips. But I'm like, yeah, poker's kind of gotten big in America. On like ESPN2, doesn't so much play on ESPN anymore. And then you're having a conversation and you're getting to know a guy, and then next thing you know, one thing leads to another, and then you're exchanging contacts and emails, and she comes over and she asks you, you know, do you want chicken or steak? And at the same time you both say chicken, and it's weird because nobody wants the chicken on the airplane. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants the chicken. But you and this guy who's starting a business together say chicken at the same time. And his name is Colt and your name is Colt. And you're like, what are the odds? And then I'm like, why are you coming over to England? I'm wrestling professionally. What are you doing? And he's just like, oh, I went on the internet and I saw this thing about surfing, and it's just like, you think how weird that is, but it really could happen because surfing is an international thing. But he must think it's totally weird that I'm coming over for wrestling because, to me it's normal, but to anybody else, wrestling, it's super weird. And then next thing you know, you're going through customs and you're filling out your custom sheet, and there's a custom sheet to be had. And then you're like, how do I remember my passport number? No, but it's upstairs in the overhead bin. And now all of a sudden I've got to go in the overhead bin, and I've got to go, the plane is flying. I can't go in the overhead bin and get my passport out. So now I'm trying to memorize my passport number for all the times I've gone over. And I know it starts with like a 4, but you can't, do you know the next number? 49? Now you got like 7 other numbers to think about. It's a crazy ride. It's a wild ride, but it's worth it because you get a lot of miles. And, you gain a status. You gain a specific status in the air, and that's equivalent to your status as a person. I am a premier person. I say that to everybody. I say, hi, I'm Colt. I'm a premier person. And they're like, hey, I'm Frank. I'm, Silver. And I'm just like, Silver? That's pathetic. Oh, it's like, you want to be premier. That's what people want. People want to be premier or 1K.
Well said, Colt. Jesus Christ. That was great. That was one of your best promos ever.